Tonight's episode of TWITS is brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the inaugural 2012 version of TWITS, week number 1. With me again, once again, from his palatial estate in Brownwood, Texas, with his 3 luxury sleds in the driveway, Mr. Mike Paddock. After many technical difficulties, how are you, sir?
Doing fine. How are things up north?
It's a sweatbox again, Mike. We had some good fall weather, and then we're supposed to be up near 100 tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm not a huge fan. So we'll have to see how long that lasts. How about you guys?
Well, coming from a land of American hoggers, live on A&E or brand new shows on A&E on Wednesday nights from 9 to 10, I believe.
Okay.
We are in the low 90s, but a little bit of humidity, a little sticky. I think the old hurricane is kicking some stuff up here.
Yeah, you guys got cloud cover from that at all?
A little bit.
A little bit?
We should expect some more, though. It's hanging over the land, I think, right now.
Okay. All right, well, here we are, week 1, Mike. The pseudo summer meeting and SFFL draft are certainly behind us. I want to first of all give a welcome to Bill Ashton, who's the newest member, I believe 15th all-time member of the SFFL. So,
and it's swaying the ratio of former Ticketmaster back.
Yeah, Mike, you're an outlier.
80%.
So yeah, you should change your team name to the Outliers, Mike, because I think you and Wayne are the only ones that don't have any Ticketmaster ties.
That we are.
So,
although I did wait in line for like 4 hours for KISS tickets at Ticketmaster once.
Yeah, that doesn't separate you for anyone. So, Mike, let's take a look at some news and notes here. Once again, the draft is behind us. For those of you who have not paid your entry fee, I was requesting that everyone do that for the draft. It looks like we've got about 50%. So please get that in there by Sunday. Otherwise, the commission is going to change your password to something you don't know. So I've talked with Greg and Tim, and both of those guys have agreed to do it by Friday. So please do that, or you will not be able to access the league. Just have don't want to go through the September path of trying to track people down. So just get that done, and then we'll be all set. Also, you should be able to go out there, Mike, now and set your starting lineups.
Done.
Yep. And also, don't forget about Andy's favorite, the confidence pool, which should also be available for selection now. Bill, if you have any questions on any of this stuff, feel free to give me an email or a call, and we can walk through it. Let's see here. Mike, let's go over tonight's sponsors. By the way, Boncher was able to renegotiate the Coors Light contract, so that's good news.
As you saw at the beginning of the clip, yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, we couldn't have used that if they obviously weren't on board. So, Boncher's locked them up for 3 years. So good work, Tim. And tonight up north, Mike, we're sponsored by a beer I probably put in the Lucid Camo category in terms of IPAs.
Whoa!
It's not quite there, but it ain't bad. Stone Anniversary IPA.
Stone does good work.
Yeah, very, very smooth but effective IPA.
I'm sporting the Blanco Texas Real Ale Devil's Backbone, which is a Belgian-style triple.
Wow.
It's not...
Triple?
Yes, it's... I like it because it's not as strong as some of those triples. It doesn't have that big old kick at the back end.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. Real ale, if you can find it, try it.
Wow. It's no RAR alt.
It is not.
Mike, this is normally the section where we would hit the weekly rewind, but no action in week 0, so we're going to, Mike, move to a little section I like to call Skeptic or Believer, Mike. Cue the Jeopardy music. So, Mike, I think you can confirm that I haven't talked to you about any of these questions beforehand.
We couldn't. We didn't have communication.
Yeah, we tried 45 minutes to get a connection, so there's no way that was possible. Mike, skeptic or believer, in the history of the SFFL, there have been more wide receivers drafted than running backs.
Oh, I'm going to have to be a skeptic. I think SFFL is RB heavy, at least it has been in the past.
You are correct, but I don't think it's by as wide a margin as you thought. After I tallied the stats after this year's draft, 762 running backs have gone to 759 wide receivers.
Wow.
So it's about a 50-50 split.
I'd like to see the breakdown on that. What's the curve on that? Because it wasn't until a couple years ago that wide receiver was even picked.
Plus y squared equals r squared. I don't know. Yeah, no, I haven't charted it out, but look for that on the website soon.
Yeah.
Mike, skeptic or believer? In the, what are we looking at here? 96 through 2012, there have been double-digit players selected off an individual team in one draft instance. So in 1 year, there's been, for example, 12 Indianapolis Colts. Has there ever been a double-digit number from a single team?
No, I have to say skeptic. That's kind of difficult to do. Dang it.
Should have been a believer. Like 2005 was the last time, though, when 11, and I'm charting this across here to see exactly what team it was, 11 Minnesota Vikings went in 2005. And you guys, if you go out to the website, there's a draft history tab. You can verify all this information and find out who those 11 Vikings were.
Yeah, Evan had 6 of them, though, I bet.
Yeah, I can't believe there isn't one this year. And then, Mike, if you put on the Wayback Machine here to 1997 in the Steve Young, Jerry Rice era 49ers, there were 10 of them that went in 1997. So go out, explore the SFFL draft history page, look up those two things, and because I honestly don't know who the 10 49ers seems like a lot back then, but
Rathman and Craig?
Yeah, Rathman, Craig, John Taylor probably. Tight end boy, I can't think of his name. Dwight Clark. No, that was too early for that.
Brent Jones.
Yeah, Jones.
Kicker, defense.
Kicker D. Maybe Ronaldo Nehemiah. I don't know. So yeah, 10 of those and 11. So 11 Vikings in 2005 was the record. Mike, skeptic or believer? This year we had, in addition to the man crush category, Tim has drafted Tony Gonzalez 6 times in SFFL history. Greg, all over Heinz Ward, at 6 times. Greg also, I didn't know if you know this, he actually went to Dancing with the Stars when Heinz Ward was there. Did you know that?
No.
I don't know. Probably true. He was just in Italy, so.
Probably true.
Mike, is there an addition to that list this year or not?
I'd say yes. Trying to think. I believe I go with Mickey. And I knew the player on draft day. I was gonna call her out on it, but I forget who it was.
Well, you'd be correct in being a believer, but believe it or not, and I didn't see this one coming, it is Mr. Ewald, Tom, the Atlanta quarterback. So team position has been drafted 6 times by Tom. So that probably spans David Archer, maybe Steve Bartkowski, Chris Miller, the whole 9 yards. So, and last but not least, Mike, kind of not really a skeptic or believer question, but can you name the 3 entities that have been drafted in every SFL draft since 1996? 2 of them are quarterbacks, I'll give you that.
I'll give you a Green Bay quarterback right off the bat.
Correct.
And one's a place, or one's a person?
One's a position player, and another one is a quarterback.
96? Till this year, too?
Yeah, so every year, 16 years. 96 through 2012.
Randy Moss, or is that too early? That's too early, isn't it?
Yes. I don't know that Randy Moss was born in 96, but...
He was there in 98.
Shut up.
And I think he got drafted this year. So, Green Bay quarterback, and probably have to go... New England quarterback.
Incorrect, Mike. The Denver quarterback. And
I have no idea on the position.
Position player you're missing is one Tony Gonzalez.
Oh, he's been around that long? Dang.
He's around that long. I don't know if 96 was his rookie year, but that's obviously probably pretty close to his rookie year.
Should have known that. You just mentioned he got picked 6 times by Tim.
That's right. But you ain't paying attention. You're busy drinking your triple bock.
I'm halfway in.
I was early when we set out to do this particular episode. I was early on, but after 45 minutes of technical difficulties, I'm feeling pretty good here.
Yes.
Mike, this is your favorite segment, so why don't you kick it off week 1 with the On Tap segment?
Week 1 On Tap. We are leading right off with the new guy here, Brooklyn Bill, against Greg. Beer is my life. Hey, that could have been my team name. We got no stats yet on Bill. Good luck. Greg's been known to freaking come at you from all angles, and he's got the winning records going back all the way, all through the decades.
Yeah, Bill, just so you know, Greg is King Midas. Everything he touches turns to gold. He's had, I believe, the number 1 pick, Mike, 4 of the last 6 years?
Well, he's been one or two the last 7, probably.
I believe he's been 1 or 2 in 5 of the last 7. So, very good fantasy player. So that'll be a interesting matchup week 1.
And we got my favorite icon here, Jeff, the Chutzpah Fuckelsteins against the Chilean Miners. Evan slow to get off the Schneider and name his team.
Yeah, I have to call Evan out on this one. I mean, there's some sort of statute of limitations on the Chilean mine. I mean, I think half of them are dead, and the other half are either rich or back in Chile. I don't know where the hell they are, but he needs to pick another natural disaster. And we got a hurricane. We got a hurricane coming, right? So Evan, what's the hurricane's name, Mikey?
It's starts with an Isaac.
Isaac, yeah. So Fair Isaac, you need to pick out something with Hurricane Isaac, Evan, which is now Tropical Storm Isaac, as I understand.
But keep the picture. That's a good picture.
Yeah, I took that picture. That was at the end of the draft, believe it or not.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jeff, you lead all-time points, 1,116 to 10,008, and the series.
10,008.
Oh, sorry, 1,008.
Yeah. Wow.
Holy smokes!
Although I tell you,
exactly, I was going to keep.
Surprise me the way points against me are scored, but actually seems low.
But you do lead the all-time series 16 to 14, so those 2 wins you beat them by 50-some points apiece, probably.
Oh yeah.
And you won 3 of the last 4 to get there.
Okay.
Then we have Thad. He doesn't have a team name this year. What happened? I can't read his little icon there. He's got 3 ladies on there. Looks nice picture, Thad. Against Bago. And Thad leads that series 1,011 to 904.
Whoa. We have the same point total? No, okay, never mind.
Oh, you got an extra.
Yep. I had a bunch of 1s, but not the the exact same total there.
Extra 100 on them.
Yep.
And I'm trying to do my video settings. For some reason, this sucker just zoomed in on me. And that also leads that all-time series 15, 12, and 1. So it's a tie. I think that wasn't that last year? That was a tie.
No, we have not had a tie in a long time. For those of you who might not know, I think we changed the tiebreaker rules a number of years ago. So I mean, we go on yardage now. So combined yardage among all the non-position players. So without your quarterback, kicker, and defense, and we add those all up. So the odds of a tie, I mean, we had someone score triple digits 2 weeks in a row last year, which I never thought would happen. So I guess anything's possible.
Yeah, I guess that was at least 3 years ago. And Thad leads that all-time series 15, 12 to 1, winning 4 of the last 6 to get there.
Okay.
We also have Mickey Crazy Mom, new icon in the batch. I like it. Mickey, nice work against Cranky Pants Tim. Mickey's got the lead in all-time points, 989 to 909, and leads the all-time series 15 to 10, winning 5 of the last 7. Whew!
Okay.
So let's see if Tim can come out strong this time. And then bringing up the rear, so to speak, is my tax returns versus Tom's Brixton Sky. Tom leads that all-time points 819 to 725, and the series 11 to 9. So I'm right behind him. And I won 6 of 9 to get to that point.
Yep, 6-9 combo.
That is what is on tap.
Nice. Mike, not a lot in the premium content right now, but once the season kicks off, there'll be some good analysis. I honestly believe some pretty good analysis in terms of bye weeks and future opponents and things like that. So. For week 1, if you want to get in there to see anything, the password is going to be kickoff. And then that'll be through, what, Mike? I believe 9/11 about. So that'll be through the complete end of the week 1 games. And then in week 2, so starting, I believe, on 9/12, the password will be Blitz. So if you type that in, it'll get you in. You'll have access to all the premium content just for watching this episode. So, Mike, a while, but everyone's tertiary favorite segment is back now. We're going to delve into a little chalk talk. And normally I go the college route, but Mike, I'm going to mix it up a little bit this year, try and get back on track. I believe I was above 500 last year, but it wasn't by much. But we're going to start off with a surefire winner, Mike, and it's a big number. But the Houston Texans are home against the Miami Dolphins week 1, and they are laying 10 points. I think if they actually score 10 points, they will at least push this line. I'm not sure Miami scores in this game, so I think laying 10 points normally. Well, normally it's not that bad at home, but especially against the Dolphins, you're probably going to have a rookie quarterback out there in the unfriendly confines of a Reliant Stadium, which you and I will be at, I believe, in the second week of October to see the Packers-Texans game. Not a friendly place to play, and Houston's defense is outstanding. So I'm going to take the Houston Texans, lay the 10 points, and move to 1-0 in week 1.
You got bars.
Yeah, among other things. Mike, dog of the week, which got off to a rousing start last year. I think you also kind of tailed off towards the end. I believe you beat me by a game or half game or something like that. We both finished above 500. What do you got for us this week?
Well, against my better judgment, because I hate picking against them, but the best game I can see out there right now is Green Bay is laying 5.5 to San Fran at home. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think Green Bay might eke it out by maybe a field goal, but I would take San Fran and the points. That's your dog of the week.
Yeah, I pointed that out. Tim and I were doing a different prep for our college deal, and I pointed that out to him the other week at 5.5, and I thought that was way too big of a number for that game. So, especially the way the Packers have looked in the preseason. So
correct.
Mike, let's move on to Game of the Week, which I believe you also won last year. We'll kick it off this year with the Wednesday Nitro. We're looking at the Giants, the Super Bowl champion, who somehow got out of Lambeau in the divisional round, taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Mike, who do you like in that matchup?
I am going to go with the home team on that one. I think the Giants stay on a roll at home, and if this is a little bit later in the year, I might go lean Dallas, but I'm not sure what Dallas is going to bring. They lost Lauren Robinson to free agency, and DeMarco Murray's coming back from injury, so I'll take the Giants.
Yeah, I agree, and I don't think it'll be close. I think it'll be high scoring, but something in the 30 to 21 range sounds about right for the Giants. They'll cover the 4 and pretty much bury the Cowboys at home. So we agree on that one. So stalemate to start the year. All right, well, that's about it for the Week 1 episode of TWITS. We probably ran a little bit long on this, but we'll be on a 167-hour break here, Mike. And if just a reminder, if you want to see this episode or any other episode of TWITS, just go to vh1classic.com and look it up. So
vh1classic.com/twits.
Yes. So until next time, Mike will bid you a good evening, and we'll talk to you for Week 2 action.
Adios.
Adios.